You know, I hate doing tech girly videos because they're just insipid. Everyone I watch, I'm not even sure if I've seen it before. You know what I mean? In the sense of they're all so much alike that I am struggling to tell if I have or have not seen it. And with the way my life is going now, I'm even more enraged by tech girlies because it sucks being a YouTuber.
A day in my life as a fun employed 24-year-old living in New York City. And today I visited the Spotify office. The office is all the way down the World Trade Center.
Okay, wow. This is ADD riddled. You need to be on Adderall just to keep up with her. Let me read this. Visiting the Spotify office. A day in the life as a fun employed 24-year-old living in New York City. Fun employed means basically she wants a job, but she doesn't have a job. But the job she wants is a job that's probably everybody wants. It's kind of like how women date today. They want a dude that every other woman wants. They want a job that everybody on earth wants. You never see these chicks talking about, I'm fun employed. Right now I'm hanging out at the drainage ditch.
Again, I don't work here. Just follow my friend that does. I just wanted a tour and also for manifestation.
Ah, manifestation. The silver bullet of the average Western female's arsenal. Where they think about the thing they want, and if they do so, they will attract it into their life. It's like magic. Literally, these women believe in magic because only in a Western society can women just frolic through life, be unemployed, go hang out at their friend's job and think, I'm gonna manifest working here just by being here and absorbing the vibe. Subscriber die! You heard my dog.
I came in around 11 a.m. So of course I asked the barista for a latte. This is the view. It's kind of scary. This is like the 74th floor.
Oh my God. Could you imagine dating this chick? I'm sure there's dudes lining up to do it because, you know, she's decent looking, she's Asian, and you probably think she knows the Chinese basket trick. Yeah, I said it, and I don't care if YouTube gets mad at me for it.
There's also like a gym studio. You can see all the yoga mats and weights.
There's a gym studio in the Spotify off. That's criminal. Spotify sucks. The price just keeps going up. Songs you really want to hear aren't there. And they're constantly trying to get you to watch podcast videos now on Spotify. But not videos of people you want to see. It's always like Joe Rogan or Jimmy Fallon or some motherfucker. I don't care if he lives or die.
Also an art studio with sewing machine and of course a napping room. Even the bathrooms aesthetic, and there was also a gaming room.
Whoa, hold on. There's a sewing room for what? Did you rip your jeans? Taking a nap? Yeah, I'm angry, all right? It's like 100 degrees. My outlet just broke that powered my AC, and I have to watch this.
Apparently you can play League of Legends here. There's fully built PCs and mics. Also look at this wellness room. You also see a bunch of puzzles everywhere and a music practice room.
This is why everything costs so much. Spotify charges me like $14 a month or something. And they're probably taking my money and everybody else's money so they can pay for a gaming room that isn't needed. This is criminal. I'm getting so tilted, dude. I am crashing out.
There was also an arcade in here. We played DDR and Mario Kart. I honestly think I could spend days in here.
A wellness room. You need to get your ass to work. I don't even know what they do with Spotify, but I know it costs too much for a wellness room. Oh, puzzles? Puzzles? How is it I work from home and it's still more organized and adult oriented? I want to take myself and jump out the window. Did I even cover this before? It seems like so many of these companies have all this. There's puzzles, there's a workout room. Oh my God, you can play DDR. There's a music room. Why does Spotify need a music room? Nobody there's a musician. Everybody there is a flaky Zoomer, dude. If you look behind her, there's like a dude there. He wants to hook up with her. That's why she's there. He works at Spotify. He's trying to work over and she sees him as a friend. And he's like, oh, I'm just going to like keep rizzing her up by taking her to Spotify and showing her how my job is and how my life is. And she'll warm up to me. Good luck with that. That chick is literally using you to try and be an end to work at Spotify, dude. You're not getting anything. You are a tool to be used and discarded.
After touring all these different floors, I got really hungry, so we went to the cafeteria. And all of this food was literally free.
What? The food is free? Dude, I'm about to cancel my Spotify and write the nastiest message. I'm for real. I'm about to go. I just saw like one of the tech girlies at your Spotify office. Yeah, I see what you guys are spending the money on. That's why this went from $7 to $14. You motherfucker.
There was a lot of vegan options as well.
Vegan options? Oh, that's lovely. That's how you know a company has too much money with its vegan option. Now we got to feed the plant eaters and the herbivores.
And then we finally sat down to watch the Apple event.
Okay, at this point, for some reason, she's lost audio, which doesn't bother me. The view is literally immaculate. You can obviously make your own coffee as well.
While looking at the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, what a treat. You ever been there? Don't waste your time.
I always wanted to work at Spotify.
What is with this girl's audio? I'm getting triggered by everything, bro. I was definitely more influenced by what? To work here one day. That's great. Don't let your dreams be dreams, girl.
It had this record player with all these different records. It was such a vibe. If you can have visitors in your office, please invite me. I'm just so curious.
Oh my effing God. This is why all of these services cost so much money, because it's literally adult daycare. Spotify doesn't need a gym. It doesn't need a music room. It doesn't need a gaming room. It's supposed to be a job, not like what the Boys and Girls Club or some shit. Stop them! Okay, here's a video updating on one of the Spotify tech girlies. This one might warm your miserable heart.
Whatever happened to those day in the life working in tech vlogs?
It's because we all got laid off, honey. I worked at Spotify in 2019. It was my first job out of college. I was so excited. Like, it was my dream to move to New York City and just like live that like Carrie Bradshaw lifestyle.
Oh my God. I effing knew she was going to say the dream is to move to New York City and live the Carrie Bradshaw lifestyle. If I had $1 for every woman I've ever dated or knew in my life, mostly dated, that always thought that New York was this magical, whimsical place where beautiful women walked in Louis Vuitton and Jimmy Choo shoes. No, it's piss, it's rats, it's garbage, homeless people. It's migrants selling you shit.
And we got so many amazing perks when I worked at Spotify. We got free food, free breakfast, lunch, and sometimes we would get dinner too. We would get free concerts. We would get free international trips to Sweden. There were just so many perks, and now all those perks have completely disappeared.
Holy Jesus. What was Spotify doing? They were hiring girls from college, throwing money at them, and letting them frolic and play. Then charge the people who subscribe to the platform that isn't that good extra money. I was paying for this.
Not to mention, I also got laid off from my job, but that's a story for another day. And that wasn't the only layoff I had. I also worked at Uber right after Spotify as a marketing manager, and I got laid off from that job too.
You know, I almost wonder what these girls do and some of these guys. It's clearly nothing much, especially if they're getting laid off before the AI came. Imagine what it's going to be like after AI. Spotify will still probably want like $15, $20. But it'll be a robot that takes no vacations.
As someone who studied engineering in college, like I went to like one of the best schools for engineering. Like I was the only woman who graduated in my class. Like I expected more out of my life.
I have a feeling you're the only woman that graduated in your class. That says a lot. Meaning there's a good shot they graded you on a curve just to go, look, women are doing engineering.
Like I thought I would be like, making $300K at this point in a full-time job with like a lot of benefits. But for a lot of my friends, this is not the case anymore. You do not want to work in tech actually, because you are probably going to have your job replaced by AI or replaced by something down the line, because now all they want to do is just cut on costs.
Yeah, because you people cost too much. They were literally flying you to Sweden for free. And then somebody at the top of Spotify said, whoa, wait a minute. We can get a robot to do this job that we've been paying this vapid woman to do? And there's no free food and trips to Sweden? Be gone, bitch! I mean, that's probably how it went down, and they must have saved buku bucks. And still, they're charging too much for this.
But yeah, the tech industry is so fun. And I just don't think anyone should join tech right now.
I think the tech industry f***ed itself by creating these wellness atmospheres for all of these adult babies, which cost the company way too much money. And now, recession time, every president we get seems to be retarded. Companies are looking to save every nickel and dime they can. So if it's between AI or girls fresh out of college that are getting free meals 3 a day, hanging out and playing League of Legends when they feel like it, and then flying to Sweden for vacation with free concerts, of course you're going to get fired. Good Lord, YouTube's looking to fire me every 5 seconds.